Hello everybody and welcome back to the LuxCore YouTube page. My name is Kaylin and today we have a 45-minute full body strength Pilates workout. All you're gonna need is 2 dumbbells and a resistance band. If you don't have those props, you don't need them in order to do the workout. It's just something that turns the workout up a notch and makes it a little bit more challenging. So with all that being said, we're gonna jump right on into it. You don't need any of those to start. So just come over onto your hands and knees. We're gonna start with a little bit of a warm up here. So you can just start with rolling out your left wrist a little bit, rolling and circling to the left. In Pilates, we tend to be on our wrist a lot, so it's important to get those rolled out. Go ahead and reverse the direction of those wrist circles. Last 2, and last 1. Set that left hand down and just give me circles now with that right wrist. Really breathing through this. Breath is so important in Pilates, so don't forget about it. Go ahead and reverse those circles. Your breath is what helps you stretch deeper, keep going for longer, so just keep breathing when things get difficult. Good, set those hands down. Now we're just gonna do some twists. So lift your left arm up high to the ceiling. We're gonna thread the needle underneath the right side of the body to reach for that right side of the room. Good, and then reaching the left arm up again and twisting underneath the body. Reaching up, let's do 2 more on each side. Lowering down. This is your last one. Can you make this your biggest stretch yet? Can you twist a little bit further and come all the way under. Good, stack those hands back underneath your shoulders and let's just do the right side. So twisting to the right side of the room and threading that needle underneath the left side. Reaching up and lowering down. 2 more. Last one. Let's make this your biggest stretch. And come all the way back down. Good, bring your hands in front of you and let's just sit it back into a child's pose position for a second. Taking a minute to just come to your intention and really finding a way in what's gonna push you to go further throughout this whole entire workout. Like what's that thing that's keeping you showing up? Good, let's reach our hands over to the left. Holding here, coming center, and then reaching our hands over to the right. Good, come center again. Come back up onto your hands and knees, and we're just gonna take a few cat-cows here. So you're gonna dome the spine, bring your gaze in towards your thighs, and then exhale, arch the spine, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Good, dome the spine. This is like, it's called the flexion of your spine. And exhale, getting into the extension of your spine when that back is arched. Good, 2 more. Start to flow into this a little bit more. Good, now from here, introduce just some circles of the hips. So we're keeping that slight C curve in the upper part of our spine as we dip our hips down towards the right and bring them up through the left. Last one in this direction. And now reverse the circle, bringing them down to the left and up through the right. Yes. Let's do 1 more in this direction. Now I want you to pause in the center here. And you're just gonna tuck your toes underneath you to lift your feet up off the mat so that your knees are at a hover. Good, and then lower back down. Lifting up, lowering down. So now you're just giving me little taps. So you're just tapping the mat and lifting it back up. Good, tap, and lift, tap, and lift. Breathing through this, really engaging that core, pulling that waist up, curling that tailbone under. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on the up, and I want you to walk your feet out to a plank position. From here, you're gonna lift your hips up into a downward dog, and you're gonna come back into that plank. Good, so we're just piking the hips up and lowering back down into that full plank. Good, make sure you're really hitting that full plank when you come forward. Don't bypass that movement, and then come back up. Keep going. Keep breathing. The body's gonna start to get pretty warm pretty quickly. You have 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Meet me in that plank position, and I want you to just walk your feet in and walk them out. So we're walking into that bear pose and back out into that full plank. Stepping with our right foot forward and then the left. Good, you have 4, 3, last 2, and the last 1. Now just reverse what foot steps first. So now we're stepping the left foot out and then the right. Left in, left out. Leading with that left leg now. You have 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Meet me in that full plank. And I want you to lift your right leg up and bend it in towards the chest. Good, lift the right leg up and bend it in. You're not here for long. You guys are so strong. You got this. You have 5, 4, really tuck the knee into the chest. 3, you can amplify this by adding a push-up when the leg goes all the way out. Last 2, and the last 1. Good, bend the knee in and bring it to let your foot come down all the way in front of the body. Amazing, you guys are probably starting to feel that fire. I know I am. The body is feeling nice and warm. So we're just gonna sit here in this water lunge position. Let your hips sink down. You can bring your hands in front of your feet, lowering the chest forward, or you can keep your chest lifted, placing your hands on those thighs. Breathing here. Now just shift your weight back, lengthening behind the back of that right leg and stacking that left hip over that left knee. Good, bring your chest down towards that right leg, getting a nice big stretch in the back of that right leg. Breathing through this. Good, now come forward, place your hands down, and we're gonna bring that right foot back to meet in that plank position. Now from here, you guys are gonna tuck now the left knee into the chest and extend the right leg out long, or the left leg out long. Good, so we're just bending in and extending out. Bending in and out. You guys got this. Don't lift those hips up. I want you to keep those hips super straight and in line and in a nice straight spine. You have 4, 3, last 2, and the last 1. Good, bend that knee in and bring it in front with those hands, lowering that right knee down and coming into that big, deep stretch here. Breathing through this. Finding whatever stretch and taking whatever stretch feels best for you. We got the whole body nice and warmed up. Now just shift that weight backwards, extending behind the back of that left knee. Let's get a nice big stretch in the back of this left leg. Bringing that head down towards your knees. Really breathing through this. Amazing job. You guys look so good already. Now bring yourself forward. We're gonna meet back once again in that plank position, I know. And you're just gonna refine center here. So I want you to just hold for a second. We're not moving, you're just holding. Really pulling that waist up and curling that tailbone down. You ever start to feel your lower back in planks, just squeeze those glutes. Holding here. You guys got this. If this is too much on your wrist, you can come down onto your elbows. You're not here for too much longer. You guys got this. If you want to get stronger, you got to push through what's uncomfortable. We're just in a plank and not for very long. You can do something for less than 60 seconds. Tell yourself you can. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee in. You're just going to tap the knee down. You're not going to set it all the way down. You're just tapping and lifting. Yes, you got it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now set the knee all the way down. You can go ahead and put on that band. We're going to move into a little bit of booty work here. So just place it up above your knees. Again, if you don't have the band, that is perfectly fine too. We're going to come back onto our hands and knees. So go ahead and move this band down so that your left knee is pressing into it, and your right, let me turn this way, and it's right above your right knee like this. This is what's going to allow you to really hold onto the band as you extend your leg out and the band doesn't fly up or go backwards. So find that spot for you with that band underneath the left knee. From here, you have your arms in that tabletop position with your hands stacked underneath your shoulders. Your right leg is going to extend out long behind you. We're just going to lift up and lower back down. Good, so we're lifting and lowering. That band you're going to find is going to give you lots of tension. Depending on the band that you chose, you're going to have even more tension too. So we're just lifting up and down here. Yes, you guys got this. Breathing through it. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, and I want you to hold and give me pulses here. We're pulsing and pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up, and I want you to just bend the leg in, and now you're going to lower and lift with that bent knee. So you're lifting up, lowering down. Yes. Keep going. Make sure your hips and whole body is super square. So we don't want to dump all of our weight over into our left side. We want to make sure our weight is evenly distributed in both of our hands. Yes, you got this. Keep lifting up, lowering down, keeping that core super engaged. You have last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold this leg up and give me pulses again with this bent leg. Yes, you got it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, and I want you to extend this leg out and just bend it back in. So you're extending the leg out, bending it in. You have 10, 9. How high up can you reach that right leg? You can do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Extend that leg out long. I want you to lower the leg down like we did at the beginning. Lift it up and then bend the leg in. Extend it out, lower down. So we're just doing a little combo here. Lifting the leg up, extending it in, extending it out, and bending it down. So you're lifting up, bending in, extending out, and lowering down. We don't have too many here. You guys got this. My glutes are on fire, I know. You have last 4, last 3, last 2, and last 1. We're not quite done with this. Keep that leg extended. Open it out on that diagonal here, and we're going to move into rainbows. So you're picking that right leg up and sending it down to the right side of the room, and then you're making a rainbow with the toe to set it across to the left side of the room. Good. You guys got this. If this band becomes too much, you can take it up off of that knee and just move this way. Yes, or you can take the band off entirely. That is up to you. Keep going. You have last 4, 3, last 2, And last one, hold on that diagonal to the left and just give me little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rainbow out to the right and finish here. Give me pulses out to the right. Yes, you got this. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that leg all the way in. Take a quick child's pose to come back here. That burned really good and really fast. Taking some breaths. And now I want you to come back up onto your hands and knees. And before we move into the other side, we're going to do one other little movement here. So you're going to slide your hands out slightly in front of you. You're going to bring your weight back into that left leg, and your right leg is going to extend out long. So it's in a very similar position to what we were just doing. If you need a little bit more support, you can put a blanket, a pillow, a pad underneath your knee here. And we're just going to do some modified push-ups. You're going to shift your weight forward, and then you're just going to lower yourself down and lift yourself back up. Good, lowering down and lifting up. We don't have too many of these. You just have 4, 3, yes. Last 2, and last 1. Good, bring that knee to meet the other, back in our, not downward dog, back in our tabletop position. I'm so out of breath, I can't even speak correctly. So now, of course, we have to move into the other leg. So just bring, if that band is still like came up over your leg doing those push-ups, just place it down again. So again, your right knee is stacked on top of this band, pressing it into the ground, and it's just around that left upper knee or lower thigh. Good. So our hands come back down onto the mat. This time the left leg extends out long. We're just lifting the left leg up and setting it back down. Good, lifting up and down. You guys got this. You know what's coming. Or maybe you're like, I have no idea. I could not focus. That's why I am here. I got you. Breathing through this. Don't arch your back through this, and don't over dome it. You just want to keep a nice neutral spine, keeping the core engaged with a slight C curve. You guys got this. You have 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Hold up and give me those pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bend that leg in. You're just gonna lower that leg down and lift it back up. So same thing, just with that bent knee. Breathing through this. You guys look incredible. Yes, you can. If it's getting hard, if it's getting shaky, that is exactly where you should be. If you need to pause and take a break, take that break. But think, do I need to take a break, or do I just want to take a break? Last 2, and last 1. Hold it up and give me those pulses. Yes, you got it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Extend that leg out straight and just bend it in. Yes. Extending out and bending in, keeping that leg lifted as high as possible. You guys can do this. Think about how perky that booty is going to look. You're getting stronger. That is what is hurting. It's only good at the other side and other end of this. Imagine how good you're gonna feel when you walk out of this room and you know you gave it everything you've got. We have last 3, last 2, and last 1. Now we're moving into that combo movement. So extend the leg out, lower it down, lift it up, bend the knee in, extend it out. Oh, this is killer. Lower it down, lift up, bend that knee in, and down. Lifting up. I guess I should say you're bending your heel towards that glute, keeping that knee lifted as you extend out and lower back down. Good, keep going. If you need to adjust that band, you can always pull that band up. That's gonna give you a much bigger range of motion. Good. You have 2 more here. The AC is kicking on because it is hot. This is your last one. Extend out, lower down, and we're gonna move into those rainbows. So opening the leg out to the left on the high diagonal, rainbowing it over to the right on that high diagonal. Keep going. You have last 4, Last 3. You're almost there. Last 2. And last one, hold out on the diagonal to the left and give me those pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross it over and finish with pulses on this side to the right diagonal for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got it, 2, and 1. Bend those legs in and bring it back to a child's pose position. Whew, that was a spicy combo, especially with that band underneath that knee. Okay, we have one more thing to do on this side, so bring it back up. You're gonna, again, have that left leg extended out. You're gonna bring your weight onto this right knee this time. Those hands come out a little bit. We're moving into those modified push-ups. So you're lifting that left leg up, and you're just pushing down and lifting up. Good, lowering down, lifting up. Not too many of these. You have 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Set everything back. Now bring everything up, and don't worry, I didn't forget about having you do knee taps on the other side. So you can actually leave that band on. We're just gonna come back into that plank position for a second. We're not here for as long as the first time. Breathing through this. And now you're gonna bring that right knee into the chest. You're gonna tap the right knee down and lift it back up. Good, tapping down, lifting up. Tapping down and up. You guys got this. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. Bring that knee back into a full plank. Set those knees down and come back into one more quick child's pose position. Since this band is on, we're gonna jump right in and do another small glute sequence. So I know those glutes are already feeling very fatigued, but I need you guys to stay with me. So you're gonna come onto your glutes with your legs stacked on top of one another, and you can just bring your right forearm down onto the mat. Bring those legs so that the knees are parallel to the hips, so they're facing right out in front of you and right to the wall in front of you. Your left hand can just come down in front of you for support. And from here, we're just gonna do clamshells, lifting this top leg up and lowering it down. So we're just lifting and lowering. Noticing how this might feel a little bit different than the donkey kicks. Maybe there's not as much tension. That band really can turn things up a lot. Lifting up and down. You have last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, you're gonna lift this top leg up so the toes come off. This top leg is parallel to the bottom leg, and you're just gonna extend it out long and bend it back in. Good, extending out and bending in. Breathing through this. You have last 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. I want you to hold this leg out straight and just give me little lifts and lower. So we're just lifting, pulsing just about 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Good. Keep this shoulder rolled down out of the ear. I know this is shaking, especially after all that other booty work that we did. We're not here for too long. You can do it. You can do anything for 45 minutes. Okay, maybe not anything, but we're not doing anything for 45 minutes straight. Okay, last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it and give me little circles. I know, circling back and forward. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now reverse the circles. Yes, you can. For 6, 5, 4. Really press your hands into those mats. 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knee in. We're almost done. This is the last movement. You're going to tap the left knee towards the right knee, and you're going to pick it up and tap the toe behind you. So you're just bending and tapping the toe. Good. This is the last thing you have in this position. You guys got this. for 5, for 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, lower that down. Maybe punch that glute out a little bit. We're not quite done with this side. I promise you we are after this final little movement up on our hands. This is where you can go ahead and grab your dumbbell to start to introduce a little bit of upper body into our workout here. So you're gonna have your right palm now on the mat and pressing into the mat. You're gonna lift up so that your hips are lifted and you're just on those knees there. Now from here, you're gonna take this weight into your left hand. You're gonna reach it above your head. Your right leg or your left leg is gonna extend out long. You're just gonna bend the knee in, letting the elbow touch the knee and extend everything out, reaching the left arm on that high diagonal. Good, bending everything in and extending out. Good. Keep going, breathe through this. If the weight's too much, drop it and extend everything out. If the band's too much, take it off. But I want you to stay in this movement to some extent. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. Last 2. And last 1. Extend everything out and give me pulses to finish. Yes, you can do it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set everything down. Amazing. You guys absolutely killed that. We're going to go ahead and just switch straight on over to the other side. So you can just bring your weight over to the other side of the mat. You can even just turn around if you're in your house. And now we're going to stack the right glute on top of that left leg. We're going to come back down onto that forearm here. So we're going to move into those clamshells. Bring those knees so that they're parallel with the hips. The right hand is planted down in front of you. The shoulders are rolled down out of your ears. We're gonna just open that up and lower back down. So opening those clamshells, lifting the knee up and lowering down. You guys look so good. You're absolutely killing this. This is not easy stuff. Breathing through this. Yes, you can. You have 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Hold, lift that top leg up, and you're extending that leg out straight and bending it back in. Good, extending out, bending it in, out, and make sure you're not collapsing into this side of the body. You're gonna keep everything really lifted, so you're having to use that arm to keep your body lifted. So we are also working our upper body as well as our glutes. Keep going. You guys got this. You're killing it. For last 3, 2, and 1. Hold out. I want you to give me those pulses. Yes, you can. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Do not give up on me. I can see you making dirty faces at me. You can do it. Yes, yes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg lifted as high as you can and give me those circles. This is the last thing with those straight legs, or the straight right leg. Twisting and twisting, circling and circling. Last 2 and last 1. Reverse. I know my leg is giving out on me too. You guys can do this. Push through it. Push through it. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend that knee in. You're tapping the knee and then you're tapping the toe behind you. Good. Tap the knee, tap the toe. Not too many of these. You guys are so close to the finish line with these glutes. You have last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. Go ahead and punch out those glutes if you need to. You guys know the drill. We are almost done with this side. We're going to introduce that dumbbell into everything to make it a little spicier to finish out our legs here. Go ahead and place that left hand down this time. You're going to come on to that left knee. Your hips are lifted up nice and high. We're not sinking in and lowering down. We're extending that right leg out long. You might need to adjust your band a bit if it slid down. And then the right arm is gonna go overhead. We're just pulling everything in and extending it out. I know this burns even after just 2 reps with everything that we've done. You have only 4 more. 3, last 2, and last 1. Hold everything out and give me those pulses. You guys are almost there. 10, 9, yes you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, don't drop. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower all the way down. Go ahead and get rid of that band. You are done with her. You do not need to see that band anymore. You can throw it to the side. Don't throw it in the trash because you'll need it for a different workout. But for today, you are all done with that band. We're gonna move into a little bit of core and center work since we've focused a lot on our glutes. So come sitting just in front of your mat here. Your legs are out in front of you. Now, from here, we're gonna start just getting that core warmed up. So you're gonna place your arms onto your shins here. And you're just going to, or actually I'll have you place your hands behind the backs of your thighs. And you're just gonna lower yourself down, letting your arms extend out all the way long. And you're gonna pull yourself back up. Good, lowering down and coming back up. The goal here is I want you to really focus on connecting to your center. So it's really easy to just bypass this, do this, like without doing any work. But I want you to really think about moving slow and controlled from that core to lift yourself back up. Your arms aren't really there to like move you and use momentum. They're just there as a baseline to help give you that tiny bit of support to find that center. Good, let's do 2 more like this. Lifting up. Last one. Reaching out and coming all the way back up. Good, now you're gonna reach your arms out in front of you. We're gonna do the same thing. These arms are gonna stay reaching. Lowering down and lifting up. Breathing through this. Keep those shoulders rolled down your back. I don't want them tucked up to your head. The crown of the head is long to the wall in front of you. Really moving from just that core. If you want, you can place a ball behind you. That gives you, it simultaneously can give you more support, but also make it a little bit more challenging. We have 2 more like this. Last one, one, and then this is the last one. Good, bring everything up. Amazing, now from here, you're gonna come back and find that deepest point of tension where you feel it the most in your core. Those arms are gonna stay long. And now from here, you're just gonna lift your right leg out and extend it straight, and you're just gonna bend it in. Good, so you're extending that right leg straight and bending it in. Extending out and in. You have 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, I want everyone to place their elbows down onto the mat like this. And from here, just gonna lower the leg down and lift it back up. Good, we're lowering down and lifting up. Lowering down and up. You have 3, 2, and 1. Good, hold here. I want you to lift this left leg up now and give me circles. We're circling and circling with that right leg. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the circle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. And I want you to bend the leg in and again extend it out, but now with that left leg lifted. Good, bending in and extending out. Yes, you can. You have 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, bend it in. From here, you can bend your knees into the chest. Take a tiny little break, and I want you to extend your legs out long and bend them back in. Good, extend both legs out long and back in. You're extending out, they're hovering above the ground before you bring them back in. Breathing through this. So strong. You have 5, 4, 3, yes, last 2, and last 1. Hold everything out and just hold here. Holding. Those legs are hovering above the ground. Can you lift them up even a little bit higher? Lower them down a little bit more. Wherever you feel the most point of tension, take that now. Yes, we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend those legs all the way in and sit yourself up. Whew, that is killer. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So from here, you're gonna come back onto that seated position with your glutes down. You're gonna find that point of tension once again where you feel the most tension in your core. You're gonna lift your arms up, and let's just do a few to recenter us, lowering ourselves down and lifting ourselves back up. Good. If this starts to feel like a lot in your hip flexors, you can actually kind of butterfly your legs open just a little bit while we re-find our center with both of our legs on the ground. Good. Keep going. Let's do 2 more. You can also extend your legs out. That's just what I like to do. If I start to feel things in my hip flexors, you can butterfly the legs, extend them out, kind of find what works best for you. But most people prefer to just have their legs bent with their feet planted on the ground. Now from here, we're gonna extend that left leg out long. You're gonna bend it in. Extend out and in. Breathing through this. You guys got this. Can you sink your upper body back deeper? You have last 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. Bring those elbows down. From here, that leg extends out, and we're just lifting it up and lowering it back down. Good. Lifting up and down. You are so strong. Breathe through this. So lifting and lowering. We have last 3, last 2, and last 1. Hold the leg down, lift this right leg up, and now you're gonna give me those circles. So circle, and circle, and circle. You guys got this. Don't collapse into those arms. Keep everything up tall. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now reverse those circles. Yes, you can. You guys got this. Hold on to it. You have last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up straight. Now bend it in and extend it out. Yes, you can. Bending in and extending out. Breathing through this. Really pulling that waist in for last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. Bend those knees into the chest. From here, I want you guys to just immediately lower all the way down onto the mat. Those knees are still into the chest. We're not hanging out here for too long. We're gonna stretch here in a little bit. You're gonna lift your head and shoulders up, and from here, you're gonna extend your arms out on a high diagonal. As your legs reach out on a high diagonal, you're gonna circle your arms around, pulling everything back in. Good. Reaching everything out and everything back in. Breathe through this. You're almost done with your core sequence. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Hold everything out here. Holding, holding, holding. Now can you give me those scissor kicks? Let's start scissor kicking our legs up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hands behind your head if you need to, and then scissor kicking our legs all the way down. Good. And coming back up. Yes. Keep going. If you can't go all the way down to the ground, only scissor kick as far as you can, and then come straight back up. That's okay. Last one to go all the way back down and all the way back up. Hold here. Lift your head and shoulders up, grabbing onto the back of that right calf. Lower the left leg down. Pull this leg in for 1, 2, and then switch. Pulling the left leg in for 1, 2, and switch, and switch. This is how you finish. Keep going. You guys are absolutely killing this. Can you lift your head and shoulders up higher? Get more length behind the backs of the legs. Last 2 on each side. Last 1. and bend the knees into the chest, lower the head all the way down. Whew, that was a lot of work. I want you guys to keep those knees bent into the chest. I want you guys to just roll yourself up to a seated position. Amazing. From here, we're gonna finish with a little bit of arm work. So you're gonna grab back into those dumbbells. We're not doing anything crazy here. You're gonna sit your glutes onto your heels. You're gonna place your hands into those dumbbells, and I want you to bring your arms straight out in front of you so they're in little goalpost arms, and then open them out. Good. So your forearms are facing forward towards the wall in front of you and opening out into those really big goalpost arms. Good. Closing and opening. Now from here, I want you guys to turn this up a little bit. So as you open, I want you to sit up off of your heels, and then as you lower, you're gonna lower your glutes back down onto your heels. Lifting up and coming back in. You guys got this. You don't have too many of these. You are almost done with your workout, so push through for me. Last 5, last 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Good, sit everything back down. Keep those arms super tight and give me pulses up here. Yes, pulsing and pulsing. Breathe through this. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, and I want you to extend your right leg up high to the ceiling, or your right arm, and then bend it back in, and your left arm extends up to the ceiling. Good. Switching and switching. Breathing and breathing. Yes. You guys got this. Keep those elbows lifted the entire time. Don't let this arm drop all the way down here. I want you to keep it lifted up as this other arm lifts up high to the ceiling. Good. I want to keep you in that work, even though I know sometimes it's you guys want to fall out of that work. You guys got it. Last 2 on each side. Last 1. Hold there. And now let's open those arms out again. Yes, we're opening. You can keep those glutes on your heels. We're almost done. We have last 10, 9, 8, 7. If you need to drop those weights, drop them, but get right back into that movement. 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. Lower those weights all the way down. You guys are done with this workout. You absolutely killed that. That was not an easy one. We definitely focused a lot more on our glutes today, but I feel like everybody always wants to grow them. But as always, you get a nice full body workout when you're doing any sort of plank movements. Even your core sequence, you're still working your legs and your arms supporting you. So it's a really nice full body one. We're gonna finish with a little bit of a cool down here. So let's just roll our shoulders out since we just did a little bit of shoulder work to finish. So just rolling back for 3, 2, and 1. And I want you to roll those shoulders forward. Yes. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. You're gonna come back onto your hands and knees here. You're gonna pick yourself up into a plank position, and we're just gonna finish with doing some of those hiking of the hips and then coming back into that plank. This is just gonna help to slowly cool our body down. You can move nice and slow throughout all of this movement. Breathing through this, noticing how this feels different than the first time you showed up and did this. Give me 2 more. Now on this last one, you're gonna keep your hands pressing into your downward dog and just pedal out the feet a little bit here. Amazing. Now from here, you're gonna walk your hands back towards your feet to get a super deep forward fold with those feet glued together. If your hands can't touch the ground, that's fine, but I want you to reach as far as you can down towards the mat. Holding here. Now I'm gonna have you walk your feet out to about hip distance apart. From here, you're just gonna lower your hips down and then extend the legs back up. Good, lowering down and lifting back up. Whew. Yes. You have last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. Pause at this top. Just finding stillness here to get a big stretch. You can reach your hands back, reaching for the wall behind you to get even deeper into this stretch. Good. Your hands come forward. Heel toe your feet to meet one another. And then all together, we're going to take a slow 8 count to come up to a standing position for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take one big breath together. I'm going to turn this way so I don't hit the wall. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands through heart center. You guys absolutely killed that. Thank you so much for moving me and joining me for this 45-minute full body strength workout. I hope you guys loved it, and I will see you guys in the next one.